Hey guys, Tony the Source Assassin. There was a little bit issue when I was doing it. Everything froze, so I had to redo it. Of course, I have no idea what's going on with all this crap stuff. It happens all the time with YouTube. That's the thing, like, when we originally changed to something that's not YouTube, it kind of worked, but, things happen. Shit happens. Anyways, today I was gonna smoke something else. And unfortunately, we'll have no choice but to smoke the Liga number 10. Why? You see this end? This is actually the foot. There's supposed to be a tail on top of here. And I guess when I put in the draw, when I put the draw in there, it kind of got caught and then it ripped the part off. So I don't think that bothers me that much because that basically just means I don't have to cut it anymore. Okay? It just means I don't have to cut it anymore. But since it got ripped off, I should be smoking it. I'm always sick. I've been sick for 2 weeks now, if not longer. So, yeah. I tried to feel better, but I've been sick for 2 weeks now. But sickness isn't gonna stop me from doing anything. So, let's get started on lighting and talk about stuff. Let's talk about stuff too. Let's talk about stuff. Alright, let's light this up. Do I have a lighter that has fuel in there? No, I'm just gonna light it with this. But hi everybody. Hi Jason. Hi Martin and Maya on TV. Hi Martin's family, sons, wife. Hi Joe. Hi Smoking Ronnie, so Ron. And Chapin's here. I see Chapin, Joseph Woodruff. And what else? That's just the blood running down the back of his throat. What? Just excuse to smoke. I finished. Needs a lighter. I don't need a lighter. I just need fuel. Let's see how that works out. Now, there's a little bit exposed binder in here, but I don't think that's gonna be a big problem. I really don't think that's gonna be a big problem. So we'll smoke it through and then find out what happens. Okay? Now, just excuse to smoke it. Okay. No, I need to light it more. Go through all these things, that packing materials on my table so I can find a lighter. I do have lighter. There we go. How's the draw? Just a pigtail clipped off. It's actually not too bad. It's a little bit tight, but it's not like unsmokable tight. So it's actually not bad. Plus, because the end was sealed up, so I think as it goes, it will actually loosen up just a tad. Who knows? We'll find out. If not, I can always give it a little cut to it, because now there's no cap. I can cut it however. Out shopping for my cruise tomorrow. Figure a hop on. Where are you going? Which cruise? So today's topic, surprisingly, came from Martin Amaya. He sent me a couple news thing. Basically, the title of the news pretty much is just say FDA have put the priority of cigars regulation to the very bottom of the totem. Like they don't really care right now. Well, in a way, sounds like they don't really care. So it wasn't that they don't care. It's just that I think, according to the editorial, it basically said that FDA doesn't really want to regulate cigars. It's because if they want to regulate something else, they have to put it in the language so that they can do everything else. That's according to, you know, it's really, it's they say it's basically politics makes it so that we have to deal with the cigars with the FDA. But the fact is that FDA don't really care, and then, you know, they might lie off a little bit. That's, you know, but all that is, you know, conspiracy. It's not something that we can be sure of. So at the same time, it says, what does that mean? We don't know what that means. Basically said we don't know what that means. I don't know how that's helping anything, but is FDA hinting that, I'm gonna give it a cut a little bit. Ooh. No, the draw is the same. The draw is literally the same. I don't think they're hinting that they're not gonna do anything about it. I mean, the thing is that here's the thing. Well, obviously you wouldn't want to believe that thing, but here's the thing. Let's say if the government requires for you to basically report all blends of cigars, but technically you don't, because if you don't, and just by putting a SKU on there and say they're the same thing, nobody knows. So I don't know how they gotta regulate that. They pretty much is doing it as like a volunteer basis. It's like all your new blend, if you got considered that as a new blend, you must disclose it. But cigars not food, you know. You can't, you literally, unless they go check individual blend of individual cigars that they have a good understanding of, they probably not gonna find anything different, because when you don't go to the lab and test it, it's gonna be tobacco, right? You go to the lab to test it, they're not gonna be able to tell what's the difference between two leaves just by looking at the leaves, right? If they give you a seco, another piece of seco of a different blend, it's gonna probably look the same. So I think they're probably hinting that, you know, it's not gonna be that big deal. They probably will approve everything as significantly similar, that they don't have to do any different. So I don't know. They did say that the main focus was vaping, which is great, but it's kind of weird because they're adjusting vaping to fit cigarette smoking. You notice that? Hola. I don't know if you guys noticed that. They're adjusting vaping to fit smoking, because the two vaping flavor that they will allow is tobacco and menthol. That's pretty much cigarette. You know, they want to eventually control ban flavor cigars, which I'm gonna be honest with you, personally, I okay with that, because I don't really like flavor cigars. So I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm okay with that. But so long as they keep their hands out of premium cigars, I'm okay with that. Now, it's a tough one to say, you know, she just turned in the report saying that their new blends are rollout leaves. Right? Like, I don't even know what are they talking about in terms of blends. Like, what kind of, like, Nicaraguan leaf, blah, blah, blah. You know how many things can be described the same thing? Like, literally, a lot of cigar could be described as Nicaraguan leaf, Dominican leaves, and, you know, just very broad, you know, because the blend, that's a lot of time we just see the blends, right? Nicaraguan, combination of Nicaraguan, Dominican, and Habanos, Honduran, Sumatra, that kind of thing. Like, cigar is made out of those combinations, and there is gonna be one or two if not more than half of those mixture of its own combinations. So everything technically could be significantly similar. So I don't know. Right? Because that's what cigar is. Nicaraguan cigar, you know, you get Nicaraguan Puro, which is the binder, filler, and things all gotta be Nicaraguan. So when they turn it in, just what? A sheet of saying this is Nicaraguan tobacco, Nicaraguan tobacco, Nicaraguan tobacco. That was it. So everything that's Nicaraguan puro will be significantly similar. I don't know how the report is gonna be. I never seen one, so I couldn't tell you. But I need to relight this again. It's actually not drawing well. Of course, whole table of lighter. I can barely find one that's available. It's having a hard time burning on one side. I don't know. Might be more wet on one side than the other. Burns funny. They will ban flavor cigars, then inch their way to banning cigars. If they want to ban cigars, they will have to ban cigarettes first. I mean, I don't think they will. You gotta think of it this way, okay? Every time they ban something completely, that's one tax they will no longer get. Tax revenue. They need tax revenue. Banning it doesn't do them any good. They're not making money out of it. So I think they won't ban it. They'll make it more expensive. They won't ban it because in the end, the regulation, big part of regulation is to get money out of it. And that's political. So that will always happen. I think they will just gotta make it more expensive. To a point, you know, like cigarettes, they want to get rid of it so many times. In the end, they just make cigarette expensive. Right? So by the way, how is my microphone? It looks like it's peaking out, but I can't hear myself, so let me know if my microphone is too loud. I just think that, you know, cigar industry, one side is trying to regulate it, the other one is trying to find loopholes, and that's gonna happen. I mean, usually once the law is set, everybody find a better way to find loopholes, and then they will gotta find out there's a huge loophole in there they can't fix. That it's just gonna be like that. $48 a pack of cigarettes. Holy crap! I'm clipping a little. So let me lower the just a tad so that it's not peaking out as much. How about that? Is it too low? How about that? Just a bit too loud still. They're doing the same stuff with guns. Let's ban this and that. It doesn't work. I don't know. I think banning guns is because of lack of knowledge, and you gotta follow people's false sense of security. All right, when it comes to false sense of security, like if you walk around and saw somebody buy a newly sharpened kitchen knife, you're not gonna, well, something's gonna happen. But if you see somebody holding a case of newly purchased hand rifles, yeah, you'll feel like this must be danger, blah blah blah, because there is false sense of security. You don't even feel as bad if somebody come walking around with the composite bowl. You'll be okay with that. But you know how dangerous composite bowl could be. Did you not see Marvel's movies? You know, composite bowl could be very dangerous, as dangerous as guns sometimes, because he shoots probably further away than most guns. So it's just a false sense of security. People don't feel like everything. It's propaganda. People always tell you guns dangerous. It's true. If you get shot in the head, you're gonna die, right? If you get shot on the arm, you're gonna hurt, right? If you shot in the heart, you might die. Well, the same thing applies when someone uses a knife. If you get stabbed on your face, you probably die. Stabbed on the heart, you probably die. All right, stop on your arm. It will hurt. Okay, it will hurt. All right, and I think all of that is like kids play compared to Tiger Woods' wife using a golf club beat the crap out of him in the car. Okay, golf club irons are super strong. It'll defeat a car any day of the week. So you never see people get whacked to death with the driver, or maybe not a driver, but whacked to death with the iron. It will hurt a lot. You will probably be able to, if you know the force that's being hit when you swing a golf club onto a ball. Imagine that swing at your balls, right? False sense of security. You know, people feel secure because they were sold on it. They were sold on it, right? You know, a lot of people feel. I bet a lot of people in church right now feel very safe when their colleague owns a gun. Okay, every church is like, we need armed people. And I think there was a politician come out and say that, you know, it's a police job to defeat the shooter that shoot 2 people, but not the armed citizen that should be doing it. Kind of too late. You know, if you gotta wait for the police to come out and shoot the guy, everybody's dead. Hello, Dustin. Okay, Max. Okay. My thing is just burning funny, but, you know, I'm just gonna smoke it the way it is. Hindsight is 2020, right? It's, you know, it's the thing is resolved. The whole case is resolved. That's why he can come out and say, "Hey, it's police's job." Well, there was no police there. What are you gonna do? In fact, I think the security guy was the first one that got shot, right? So they were the target. What are you gonna do? What you should smoke? What are the choices? What are the choices? Let me know the choices. Well, first of all, I need to let you guys know, I think all the Christmas drawing prize has been sent out except 2. There's 2 or 3 people that haven't had their sent. Let me just double check that list again. Okay, there is 2 people aside from the things that's going to Germany and Maurice. Everything else is sent. Okay, and I said it many times in case you didn't hear it before. The reason your things are not sent is because Davidoff lost, UPS lost my package with the lighter holder that I had to reorder them. And when I reordered them, they haven't sent it to me yet. I'm waiting for them to come so I can send them together so that your lighter, or your brand new lighter, will have a holder with it. So that's the key. That's the case. Anybody else who have price, whatever stuff, is all sent Friday. I believe Friday. All right. No matter what you say about things could be obtained illegally, and they are gonna tell you, if America don't have guns at all, the bad guy wouldn't be able to get their hands on guns. Right? If there's no guns manufactured, there won't be guns, basically. Right? Which is kind of dumb. Right? Which is kind of dumb to say, if there's no manufacturer here, I cannot get my hands on it. People, understand this. There is one place, very, very dark on the internet, called the dark web. You can buy anything on there, so long as you have money. Alright? And that's no secret. You can, where do you think your identity was stolen? Where do you think your credit card number was stolen? For no reason. Why do you think that all of a sudden somebody used your card number to go buy gasoline in Brazil? Dark web. You can buy anything on dark web. Okay? And can you buy guns on dark web? Most likely. Because you can buy human on dark web. Then I'm pretty sure you can buy guns on dark web. So, what are you gonna do? False sense of security. It's always that. False sense of security. Here's one hashtag that I want to use a lot in 2020. It's hashtag don't be double standard. Don't be double standard. Alright? If you can do one thing one way, the other way around probably similar probably can be done too. Don't be double standard. I had a little I have a friend that actually talked to me on my Facebook the other day because I made a post about transgender and how surgery will not change who you are. Surgery changes you cosmetically, but if someone want to call you whatever, and you feel like your friends should call you whatever, and they would, you don't have to change anything. You don't have to change anything. I'm Tony. I don't have to change anything. I don't have to pump my blood with soy sauce to make me soy sauce assassin. So changing your body isn't changing anything. So let's not be double standard, right? A name is just a name. It doesn't change what you are. You can identify yourself, whatever it is. It doesn't change who you are. And one thing I told her was that in hashtag don't be double standard. By the way, I think this is the first actual show on the New Year's, right? So Happy New Year, everybody. In case I haven't said it to you yet, Happy New Year. Great new start. 2020, the year of hindsight. Go do something that you think you might regret, but the risk reward will be great. All right? So go do that and then remind yourself hindsight is 2020. That will be a great year to do it. Now, this year will be the great year to take a risk. Do something that you wanted to do all these years, but you haven't because you think that you might regret it. This is the year that allows you to regret because hindsight is 2020. So go do whatever you like that makes you happy. Go do whatever that makes you happy. Literally, I might do something dumb like I might visit Chapin so that I can punt a cigar at him or something like that. I don't know. There's some, just one of those crazy thoughts. First thing I did, you guys already know, and I guarantee I'm gonna regret about this, is to make our mascot for Shadow Gaze, and that's still being worked on. The designer hates me, so he's literally not talking to me right now. Okay, I haven't heard anything back yet, so I'm just gonna give him a little time, I am planning a trip to Japan. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Aside from working, I wanted to have a vacation time with my wife this year too. So we're planning what to do this year. And there was two choices. I should ask you guys which one you think is good, okay? Two choices. One is just fly straight to Japan and stay there for 8 days. And they are the same price, okay? To me, they are the same price. They all gotta be like 10 grand. So go to Japan directly for 8 days. So fly from here, Japan, 8 days. Or fly to Shanghai, take a cruise that drops by Russia and Japan, and back to Shanghai and fly back. Which one do you think is good? Matt, do it. If that's what you want to do it. I'm telling you, do it. See? We will regret with you later if that doesn't work out. But if you're gonna do it, do it. Alright? Go open a cigar bar. And you don't even have to worry about how you gotta get cigars, because you just call out cigar mechanic. The real cigar mechanic, and he will handle all the cigar needs for you. I'm pretty sure. Now keep in mind, going to Japan is like my second home anyway. I'm just fly there, stay in my home, and then hang out, do whatever my wife wants, which pretty much, most likely, 99% of the time is shopping. Alright, that's what my wife wants to do, and that's usually what happens. I'll go to Japan. I've never been otherwise other road. Yeah. My problem is that to fly like 17 hours to Shanghai first, 17 hours to Shanghai first, and then go through a 8-day cruise. And when I come back, I'm super tired already. I had to do another 16-hour back. That's the problem. And my second problem is that the cruise, if it's going from Shanghai, it's gonna be a lot of Chinese people. Can I handle to be on a boat with all the Chinese people for 8 days? I don't know. I think if anything goes wrong, Cigar Mechanic cannot use Cigar Mechanic. He should just change to the real Cigar Mechanic. Not the same anymore. It's the real Cigar Mechanic now. Hey, Blue Collar Sticks. So nice to see everybody back on the streaming once in a while. Because, you know, our streaming has been the same few people quite a bit of time. And sometimes all of you will join, including the time where we're doing the raffle. But, you know, hey. These gummy bears are pairing really nice with my 4 roses. Are you drunk? So yeah, we all know the problem with the Cigar Mechanic, but I could tell if they ever watch this video, for whatever reason, I say give up. You're selling one product that is not heavily recognized because it's just a generic pouch that does what Boveda does. All right, if not less. You want to fight over a name where it's heavily recognized around the brands. And there are cigar shops that support it. There are people that support it. There are ways to prove that this name has been used for a while, and you want to do that. He probably, you know, the fact is that people probably know that name to be him before your product was released. Don't even try. Just let it go. Just let it go. If you ever watch this video, just let it go, because everybody who are anywhere in the cigar industry around that region area knows who's the real Cigar Mechanic. Not only he smokes cigar and sells cigar, he's actual mechanic. I'm pretty sure your Cigar Mechanic cannot even hold a wrench. So be it. You know, if your Cigar Mechanic cannot even hold a wrench, don't even know what a 9mm is, and bye. Jason, I'm putting on a cigar event. Didn't you put a lot of cigar? Pacific Cigar, right? Pacific Cigar thingy. Well, guys, hey, if you're around the area, you should definitely go check it out, because I think whatever meet that there is with whatever members here, it's gonna be fun no matter what. So, you know, if there is a meet of some sort that's affordable to you, you should definitely try, because it's experience. It's experience. Go there, hang out, smoke, chat. It's worth the money. It's way worth. You know, if you do one of the cigar chat, you go to cigar event. You're not there for 1 hour. You're there for like 4 or 5 hours, right? If you will spend $50 for a couple movies, which only lasts you about 1 hour, 2 hours, that you could literally watch on TV in a couple years, why wouldn't you spend that little money to go hang out? I would. That depends which measurement you use. I'm surprised that, you know, there was even. Oh, there is going to be. Why didn't you say so? Make sure don't post it here so people will copy that. Just post it in the group so that people, SSL member, will be able to use that code. Don't post any codes on the chat on the video, because people steal codes on the videos. So, cigar industry, 2020. I'm surprised that he's facing with the problem so early in the year. But usually the case is that something bad, something good. Something bad usually will come with something good. So hopefully something good will be coming for him later on in the year. So never smoke in the lounge. I'll pop my cherry in 2021. Saving myself until then. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, 2021. We're still looking for a location to host us. Not saying that there's no backup location. There is, but I wanted to see if there's any better place. So if anybody has a cigar lounge anywhere in New York City, Manhattan, then contact us. Okay, contact us. FQI. I agree. I mean, if that's gonna be the, you know, I really don't think they will win. They're just gonna bully him, and you know, they forget there is such thing as countersuit. So, Asian brain right here. Asian brain right here. Alright, you know, just because you can sue somebody to submission doesn't mean they can't countersue you for your frivolous lawsuits over one product that has problems. Just dumb. You know, Shadow Smokers Legion also faced the same problem with cigars, but to us it wasn't that important. To us, it's the meaning behind it that's important, not the physical item. Not saying that ours are any not good. Ours is awesome, right? I just have to say ours are awesome. I have a super phone that smells everything. Well, good for you. You should definitely patent that. Go find a patent lawyer. So yeah, this cigar is peeling like no tomorrow. The cap is trying to leave this area. So let's see if I can glue it on. Where's my cigar glue? Now, cigar glue works wonders. That's one of the things that, you know, for science, that was a great test for me to find out cigar glue, because cigar glue is such a great thing. If you haven't tried cigar glue before, you should definitely try cigar glue because it works wonders. It really does. It really does. It's all good. Like I say, if you want to troll this channel, you could, but you're not gonna get anything out of it in terms of having fun with it. Because if your story isn't good enough, if your title, if the things that you come up with isn't good enough, it'll just be boring. Your thing just get deleted. Come on, use your brain a little bit. If you want to troll a channel, use your brain. Use your brain, right? Don't use your you know ass smelling phone to come up with a bad idea. Come up with a good idea. Come up with the actual content that could be talked about, could continue. Like something like, are you Chinese? What does that have to do with anything? Did you not speak? Am I not speaking English? Or are you? You know, I don't know. I don't know. But let me give you some context. We're talking about good cigars, all right? We're talking about political issues and news and how Good Buddy have the Pacific Cigar Show coming up, which is got to be great because I know Tim's a great person and their shows are very entertaining. And then we're talking about how trolls are retarded kind of thing. Man, why are you so rude? I don't know. I wasn't being rude. I'm just telling you, you know, if you gotta do something, do it with context, okay? Do it with context. Something that makes sense. Why I'm looking for my cigar glue, and I can't find it right now. So, because I had to be honest with you guys. My table is a mess right now because I did all the packaging and stuff on my table. Literally, look. I did all the packaging, all the stuff on my table, and then it made a big mess. So, I can't find the things that I'm looking for majority of the time right now. But that's okay. That's okay. So now we have few things going on with our group, right? So we have the open enrollment next week. Our anniversary is like next week. All right, our anniversary next. Technically, the real anniversary is on the 7th, but we're probably not gonna celebrate that. You know, Martina might have had a video about how to make one, but I gotta be very honest with you, okay? I gotta be very honest with you. It's probably cheaper just buy one. Alright, it's probably cheaper just to buy one. Like, I'm pretty sure I have one on the table, but why can't I find it? Why can't I find it? Like, where are you? Where are you? I used it the other day on the table, and I just can't remember where they go. Fine, be that way. So, Next Wednesday show, we'll probably do a small celebration on the first day, literally 24 hours of Shadow Smoke's Legion's existence. And at that show, I will give out something. Something. But the glue you made, I don't know. It's the same, but not the same. I don't know. It's the same. It works the same, but it's not the same. I think it would be cheaper just buy them. You know, you don't have to buy all the material separately. You just have it kind of separately. So I think that would be a good idea. Group smoke, sure. We'll decide what to smoke. Group smoke on that day. Yep, the cap is falling off, but I don't think it's that too big a problem. Maybe I'll use come on, where are ya? I really don't know where it is. I should just tape it up and just smoke it taped. Coin should be on my house Monday. Cool. So yeah, there are some. Okay, let me give you advice. If you speak with someone, how you did with me, you will never grow up. I just asked you a question. I know that was off topic, but I'm sorry if you want to hear that. Well, what's speaking to someone has to do with growing up? Now, if I don't have to grow up, great, all right? I'm a kid at heart. I'm really a kid at heart. I don't want to grow up. What's growing up doing? For you to troll like this, you're probably not growing up. Are you even 18? This show is actually for 18 plus. Just so you know. Disclaimer right there. I did mark this for adult only. If you're not adult, you shouldn't be here. All right, just saying. If your feelings are hurt, I can only tell you simply, get the hell out. Okay, you know it's not a show meant for you. It's a show meant for people that are in the group who's interested in cigars. It's not really there for for random people. Are you kidding me? I don't know. Am I kidding? I cannot wait for the new cigar too. I talked to Tim the other day, Mexican. I said, "What can I do to get the cigar on my hand like right now?" Go on, Joseph. 21 plus. 21 plus. It's 150 10 times over. Don't forget the 10 times over, Jason. He literally said just the cigar's not ready yet. I don't even think he got the cigar yet, to be really honest with you. He just set the things and I'll get everything outside waiting for the shipment. Because like they're not going to ship to Christmas and New Year's. So it had to be sometime after that. And obviously I talked to him. I tried to get it to my hands, but he doesn't have any right now. Oh, there was a first comment? I did not even see that. You know, I'm pretty sure it's gotta be good cigars. I mean, obviously, if he's gotta carry his brand's name, he's not gonna release something that he hates. You know, and that's the thing. I trust the quality that he's gonna get it with. And have he ever sell cigars that's really not up to par? He have. I mean, the Jungle Stick was horrible. But you kind of had to cater to all. You know, when you start, you had to cater to people. You had to cater to clients. But I think that he had got to a point where like he just want to he just wants to do something that he can be proud of too, right? Put a name on it, put actual brand on it. That's a big risk. I really don't think that he will do something bad. You know, he will do some. I don't think he will do something bad ever. In terms of the cigar, that he had to put his own name there, right? And here's the thing, though: the factory that he's using, majority of the industry uses. So you don't have a sample of his new full body. No shipment of the new stuff yet. I have his full body stuff. I don't remember if I smoked it yet. Yay! Oh gosh, Chapin. Pound that guy, yo! Pound the guy. What blend is his Jungle Stripe and Liga Zebra? I have no idea. But his Jungle Stripe compared to Liga Zebra is not even close. It's not even close. Obrigado, it's an okay cigar, except there's so much problem with it. There's so much problem with it. Sizing is a problem. The blend has a little bit problem, and then the draw and burn is always the problem for that particular cigar. I know it's his first cigar, but the draw and burn problem is pretty much every single time. $19.90s are better. That question I cannot answer. You have to ask him. I know the reason, but I cannot tell you. Because I don't know what will happen. Obrigado is very inconsistent for me. The wrapper does crack. The burn's always weird. Inconsistent burn. And very hard draw, some of them. But yeah, in terms of the RP things, I can't answer it for you. You have to. I'm not in liberty to tell you. That's why. Alright, so that I can't tell you. I think the moment that they changed the band, they changed the brand. Alright, so they changed the Liga Zebra band, they already changed the manufacturer. I think that's when they changed it. So if you ever got the new band one, the flavor has changed. Which is pretty good marketing because the majority of people are not going to be able to tell the difference. Alright? And majority of people would have but distracted with the new band versus the flavor itself. The short run is actually not bad. I gotta be honest with you, the short run was 100 times better. Hey, Hilton 10. Hilton, don't take this as like an insult or anything. I know you're part of the Legion family, but I'm not sure if you're in our group already. So are you invited already? Like I know that you're in our group. I know you're in our group, but I just can't remember whether or not you're in our group already, like inside the group. I have some Obrigado short run that I might have traded them for the flavor. Wasn't for me. I have an entire box of the short run still. That's one of the things I bought a lot of boxes for. Short run was way better in comparison. I mean, but here's the thing though. That is the problem. The thing is that he's buying, premium cigar. Oh, there we go. Here you go. Thank you. Now I know. Nah, yeah, that's the way. Because when I see Hilton, I think it's a different name. I know you're in the group. I just can't remember which one. Now, for anybody that watched this video for the future reference, if you watched it for this far after all that smoking and everything, I just like to iterate this again, alright, for you, okay? No cigar owner is gonna honestly do something that's bad for them if they didn't think it was safe, alright? Cigar owners, cigar shop, factory owners smoke cigar all day long, and you think they can do generation after generation after generation of cigar making if they didn't think it was safe? There, all right. You are not gonna see cigarette company owners smoking cigarette, but you will see cigar cigar factory, cigar owners, cigar shops, cigar lounge owners smoking cigarette, and they're not gonna even smoking cigar, and they're not gonna have any problem because they gotta pass their thing generation afterward. They'll be like 80, 90 years old and still selling you cigars. Okay. All right. I have seen history of, there was a one soldier, a vet that smoked cigar every single day, like 8 to 14 cigars a day, and survived over 100. I think he was like 100 something before he died. Whiskey and cigar every day, survived. Okay, and I have seen people that go to gym every single day, eat healthy, vegan, die of a heart attack at his 30s. Okay, so really, if you compare this, it's a fact, it's right in front of your eyes. You think cigar owner will actually be afraid of cigars if they knew that was bad, right? So if they knew, they do this for an entire generation or two, they open shops after shops. They are in a room that has lounge, that has smoke going all over the place. I've never heard a cigar shop owner die of cancer. Alright? I have never heard a cigar factory owner that doesn't smoke cigar themselves. So. Richard Overton? What's that? Oh, that's the guy, right? 112 years old. 112 years old. 230 day was oldest verified surviving U.S. World War II vet. He smokes cigars all freaking day long. All right, you'll be lucky if you survive to 100 with the healthiest living style out there. Healthiest living style out there might never make 100. This guy, cigar every single day, totally fine. Yeah, cigar lounge owners pretty much smoke everything they carry. All right, they have to. They have to know what they're selling. You think that if it's bad, they will do that? I can tell you, cigarette shop owners doesn't know. Why you think the Walgreens people actually smoke all the Marlboros in the back? Well, you think any CVS worker just you want a cigarette? I know this Marlboro is pretty good. Marlboro green, Marlboro red, Marlboro no. How about Camels? No, that doesn't happen. They don't smoke their own product because they know it's dangerous. Right? They don't do that because they knew it was dangerous. But cigar shop owners, totally different story. They knew it was safe. They've known cigar manufacturers that did growing cigar for generation after generation after generation, and they have to smoke whatever they make. So if it's dangerous, don't you think that they will have died out by now? Because I can tell you that we use 1 or 2 cigar a day, maybe 4 at good days, okay? Those people, they smoke cigar 10, 15 a day. Whenever they're breathing, they're smoking. No problem. No problem. None of them is going to go into a doctor where it's like, oh, your lung is so black. It's dry as a raisin. I have not heard one. Not one. You would think that the news will have a bar on it if they found one cigar smoker with the like lung that looks like a raisin. You would think so, right? Is that not true? You would think that they will have a bar. Like, big news thing, FDA take action right now. Someone had a lung issue. Hey, Marcelo. Someone had an issue. No, there isn't. No one has that information, or else that information will be everywhere. That information will be everywhere, right? There's studies for smoking, cigarette, cancer counts, and blood affects blood and all that stuff. There's nicotine patch and all kind of crazy stuff out there because there is actual proof and lawsuits against cigarettes. There isn't with cigars. All right. The only thing you gotta hear a cigar is people fighting over names. So I think that's a good start with the argument that whether or not cigars are dangerous. Right? So if you think something is dangerous, you don't do it yourself. Because everybody's afraid of death. Look at this ash. It's actually not bad, despite of how weird the draw is with the cap coming off. But so far, cigar burns well. Flavor, I have to say, it's kinda okay. It's not as crazy as Liga 9 for sure. Alright, so I think that's a good start. I mean, for anybody wanna to argue about cigar safety and stuff like that, of course everything's killing you. I can tell you that every single thing that you do every day is killing you. The moment you walk, you're killing millions of cells in your foot. You're sitting down, you're killing millions of cells. You're lying down, you're killing millions of cells. Just think about the things I just tell you killed millions of cells. Alright? Sometimes listen to your wife could kill millions of cells. Dealing with your in-laws, oh my god. I'm surprised my heart didn't stop. My cigar do have a lot of smoke. The cigar output, look at this. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Good thing I have the air purifier, the one that I reviewed a while back, Dyson, on full blast, and that's the only thing that's running in here right now. The only fan that's running in here right now is that fan. Now, if I ever die from smoking cigars, I will let those people write "I told you so" on my gravestone. But I really don't think that's the way I'm gonna die. So I really think the way I'm gonna die will be the dumbest way possible, drinking water or something like that. The Dyson is working great. My wife's telling me to buy a few more because she found Asian families have average of, well, people who actually purchase this unit have average between 2 and 8. I was like, what the hell? Why do you need 8 of these at a house? And she's like, people buy 8. Hey, Carlos. Who's killing who? Everything is killing everybody. Right? Literally everything can kill you. Everything that you're doing is killing you. The food that you're eating is killing you. In fact, do you like to eat spicy food? Chili is a poison. Spicy is a measurement of pain. Is this cigar fancy? Is it fancy? Spicy food is a measurement of pain. So eating spicy food, you're killing yourself. You know, Korea is the #1 country for stomach cancer. Korea is the #1 country for stomach cancer. You know why? Too much kimchi. I'm not even kidding. Kimchi, too much kimchi can cause cancer. Alright, too much kimchi, and everything they eat is kimchi. And the problem is actually from the spice. They're using a lot of spice. They're using a lot of chili powders. That's all they use. Kimchi is chili powders, chili powder. Pneumonia. Well, I can honestly tell you, even if you did not smoke a day in your life, you can still get pneumonia. Alright? Just simply being old, alright, this is true, okay? Just simply being old, having a cold can give you pneumonia. It will kill you. The stomach, it will literally rip your stomach, a hole in your stomach if you eat too spicy. Okay? But yeah, being old alone, my wife's grandfather had a cold just a few days ago, and he got pneumonia. And it's 95 years old. 95 years old having a cold could literally mean death, because everything that can fight it. You know, pneumonia just really means water has stayed in your lung. That's what pneumonia is. And you know, being old, you don't drain that well, so you have water in your lung. All right, talk to you later, Tim. Right? So if you think about all that, you know, pneumonia really isn't related to smoking technically. It's related to infections. You know, it's just the same thing as people say, if you get cold, you'll gotta have a cold. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you go outside, you have rain on you, and you come home, and your mom's like, hey, dry yourself out, you gotta get a cold. I argue with people so many times. Temperature is not the primary factor of you getting sick. You cannot get sick without bacteria's existence. If no one is sick around you, you probably won't get sick. It's really that way. It's really that way. You know, you just because if it's cold and you get sick, then yeah, people who go to North Pole, South Pole for research, they should get sick immediately. All right, the moment they get there, cold. Well, here's the thing about nitrates, though. The thing about nitrates is that some people believe nitrates good for you. There's always arguments there. A lot of things has nitrate. I mean, bacon has nitrate. You know, the celery powder, nitrate. All right. So if you buy any food that says celery powder for either for coloring or for the product shelf life, celery powder is a replacement of nitrate. It's the same stuff. Heartburn? You mean heartburn? Not heartburn? Heartburn? If you have heartburn issues, go drink some apple cider vinegar. You get heartburn because your stomach does not have enough stomach acid to deal with the food, so it regurgitates. So yeah, get some acid in your stomach by drinking vinegar or something like that before your meal, and after your meal will help. So you try that. If you get heartburn, it's not because you have too much stomach acid. It actually means that you don't have enough stomach acid. Your body is very smart. It produces anything that you don't have enough. So if your stomach doesn't have enough stomach acid, it produces stomach acid. So you actually have heartburn. But if your stomach is acidic enough, it wouldn't do that. So apple cider vinegar, a shot of it with water, problem solved. You know, by putting, like, when you eat those heartburn medication, it's actually calcium. And what it does is, it balances your stomach so much that it has produced more acid. I gotta be really honest with you guys. Not one time food poison, eating baptopismo or anything solves my problem. Not one time, alright? If I get sick, if I eat the wrong things and stuff like that, you know, or had the runs or whatever, eating like, you know, baptopismo or any stomach medicine makes it worse. Makes it worse. Really does. It is so weird. Because your body's trying to get rid of the poison and you're eating medicine trying to keep the poison in you. Raw almonds works, but be careful of raw almond. Raw almond is actually bad for you. That's the problem. Almonds are actually poisonous. Believe it or not. Almonds are actually a chemical in there that's actually poisonous. Well, obviously no one's telling you eat a large amount, so. So yeah, things about medical is that good one. That is cyanide. Well, a form of cyanide. It's not actual cyanide, but it's form of cyanide. Yeah, thing about medical is that if you don't get sick, they don't make money. So they want you to get sicker, keep buying more. I don't know if you guys ever bought those like nose sprays, and they tell you not to use more than 6 weeks. If it's solving my problem, why wouldn't I use 6 weeks? Well, because you get worse. Because you'll get worse. Western medicine is used to cover up the symptom. You actually need the symptom. The symptom is your body is telling you that you're sick. Something's wrong with you. So you need those symptoms. Covering up those symptoms does not allow your body to recover for you. So here's the thing. Gotta be very careful about that. If you don't get sick, they don't make money. In fact, I think one of the antibiotic factory recently bankrupt or closed down because their antibiotics solve your problem. It actually cures your disease, and so you don't need it more. So they're running out of money and they close down. Why do you think things like Tylenol, Advils, and stuff like that sells very well? Because you always need more. You just don't want to feel headache. You don't want to feel sick, so you constantly get more. But if you had a good immune system, it wouldn't matter. You'll cure the next day. I remember when I was a kid, I don't get sick over one day. The next day I'm good. It's always like that. That my teacher always think that I faked my sickness. You know what? It was like, Mom, I feel sick today. I don't want to go to school, kind of thing. The thing is that I get sick today. Tomorrow morning I'm all good. So if I got a sick day today, the next day morning I went back to school. The teacher see me running around like crazy. They're like, you must be not sick yesterday. The problem is that everything could cause cancer. That's the truth. Everything can technically cause cancer. Cancer is a rogue cell. A cell that's missing a particular signal to stop the cell growth. Alright? Your cell has a signal to stop cell growth. When it's enough, it no longer grows. Now, when you eat a lot of stuff that's killing your cells, or something that's killing your cell really fast, 1 or 2 cells will turn rogue. I'm having an issue smoking this thing. Alright, so the cell turned rogue, it became, look at the smoke output on this cigar, holy crap. It became cancer cell. Cancer cell is just that. It's an actual cell that doesn't stop growing. Generic over there had the same issue. I don't believe in that kind of I mean products like OTC, right? Products like OTC. A lot of physical problems such as heartburn or lactose intolerance can be actually fixed with a regular diet change. So I really don't think you need a medicine for it. You just need to change your diet, how you eat. Having a smaller meal, more meal a day, something like that could fix some problems too. Stop eating so fried or highly processed food. Then your stomach will be able to handle it that much better. And one of the things that what parents always tell you: chew your food, chew it more. chew it more. So yeah, in terms of cigars, I really don't worry about its safety. I really don't. I think I have more risk of dying driving cars than smoking, to be really honest with you. That's why you have car insurance, but you don't have cigar insurance. Trust me, if they can make money out of cigar insurance, they will. But the thing is that there's not many deaths from cigars. There's a lot of death from car crashes. That's why you have car insurance. You're worrying things that doesn't happen all that often. In fact, there's no scientific research to show that it's happening. But you don't worry about the things that happen all the time. You have car insurance, home insurance, life insurance for that reason. Because you know it will happen. So yeah, I will highly recommend you to change your lifestyle rather than having constantly take medications, because that's just, you see, I have eczema, I have psoriasis right here. People always ask me what this is. This is psoriasis. I have that, and sometimes you don't see it, sometimes you do. It's because sometimes I do watch my lifestyle, sometimes I don't. New Year just over, I drink a lot, so my skin inflamed a little bit. That does happen. That does happen. But if I watch it, it goes away. It goes away. So a lot of time, medical issue could be fixed with lifestyle. Like just simply watch your lifestyle a little bit. It goes away. It goes away. Lifestyle. And stress is number one problem. Stress is number one problem with a lot of illness. All right. A lot of illness that we have today that doesn't happen back in the days is because back in the day the stress isn't this much. The stress isn't this much. We have a lot of stress today. People might not say so. Like, oh, what's the stress? Technology is great. Living style is great. You get to eat all you can eat in different places and stuff. You're putting stress on your body. You're really putting stress on your body. Social media, life, expectancy. You know, it really does. You know, back in the day, there's not that much issue. You go to work, you go home. You only need one job. You only need one job in the entire household, right? Nowadays, you need to work. Your wife needs to work. That I would say that's more stressful. You know, that's more stressful. This is the reason why I always go to read stuff on Shadow Smoke's Legion, because seeing everybody having relaxed time makes me relax. To be really honest with you, like, you know, you guys know how much time I put in Shadow Smoke's Legion. I put 24 hours in there every day. Okay, I'm always on it. But that doesn't stress me out. That actually is my relaxation. This is my relaxation. You know, I tell you guys what I'm doing as I'm ready for a smoke. That's my relaxation. You know, definitely should not take any medication for anxiety. If you have anxiety, that means you have problem that you didn't solve yet. Solve your problem is the best way to solve your anxiety. What are you afraid of? Why are you worrying? You need to solve that first. Medication isn't solving your problem. You know, good example is a man. Let's say a rock falls onto a man. A man cannot get up. His foot is in pain because the rock is on it. The only permanent way to fix it is to remove the rock from the foot, not taking painkillers to relieve the pain, right? Because you can take that forever. You can take painkiller every 4 hours, every 4 hours, every 4 hours, but the rock is still there. It's still hurting your feet. Best way is to remove the rock. Okay? Best way to remove the rock. Unless that rock was Dwayne Johnson, then yeah, talk to the guy. Just tell him to leave. Ladder was too peppery for you. Jacob's ladder? Jacob's ladder? So yeah, watching out over your lifestyle is much more important than debating whether or not cigar is bad. And anything that you can do to reduce your stress actually helps. Actually help. Why do people always say, take vitamin B, take vitamin B, take vitamin B, take vitamin complex, B12, B4, B6, B2? Why? Because vitamin B actually makes you happy. Actually allow you to produce a hormone that makes you happy. Actually gives you energy, process electrolytes and stuff like that. That's why they tell you to eat vitamin B. Makes you happy. Why do people eat chocolate? Is healthy. Chocolate actually makes you happy. Believe it or not. Why do people become shopaholics? Why do people spend more money than they can earn? Because shopping makes people happy. Buying stuff makes people happy. Alright? So, alcohol obviously done responsibly will make you happy. Unless you drink it during the time where your football team is losing. Then that's a different story. Well, yeah, it will give you yellow pee because vitamin B is yellow and is water soluble. Too much vitamin B will give you that. B12 will give you that because it's water soluble. So it goes to your pee. Whatever that you eat that's too much, it will turn your pee yellow. Okay? And that's the thing. When you eat vitamin, it's like 1000% of daily value. Yeah, you're going to have 900% of those coming to your pee. Yeah, that happens. That does happen. Life is about taking care of yourself. Whatever makes you happy, do it. You know, because there's so many things that you're worried about already in life that if you don't take care of yourself, have some relaxation, have a form of relaxation, then you're gonna get sick faster. You're gonna die faster. Heck, if you don't take care of your stress, you probably want to die faster. Vitamin D is also important to make sure that you have enough actual hormones, not a vitamin. Okay, here's the thing about vitamin D. I highly recommend people not to take vitamin B in terms of pills. Go out there, get some sunlight. It's not the same. It's not the same, okay? Vitamin D that you eat is not the same as the vitamin D from sunlight. I'm telling you, it's not the same. Alright? Be outdoor an hour a day beats eating vitamin D. Alright? Being outdoor an hour a day beats vitamin D. Pills, internal pills. Okay? The pills, vitamin D really doesn't help you. It keeps you from dying, yeah, but it's not the same. Alright? It's not the same. Go out there, get a little bit of sunlight, it makes you happy automatically. It's really true. It's really true. Why do you think those people who's in jail goes out to have exercise like an hour a day? Because they need vitamin D. If they just in the jail, they feed them vitamin D, it's not the same. They will still be depressed. And I gotta be honest with you. You already got enough vitamin for eating various things. To be really, really honest with you, you got enough vitamin for eating various things. Do you have to get vitamin all the time? No, you don't. Unless you abuse your body enough. Oh, you can never have too much vitamin D on your body because your body stops making and turning vitamin D to your body once it's too much. Yeah, if you take multivitamins, it's actually not that. You know, sunlight and cold weather for me now. You know, being outside in the cold weather actually help you burn some calories. Northern climate is hard enough to get. It's hard to get enough sun. That's why you gotta make it. A mission. When everybody goes to work in the dark place, you're in the building all the time, right? So make it a mission that every time you have a break time, you actually walk out for a little bit. Walk out for a little bit. Just walk out. Look at the day. Complain about the day. Changes. Hey Brian, changes. We all do get vitamin A, right? So vitamin N's are easy to solve, alright? But everything else, really, you need to, you need to get out there. Don't stay in your home and do nothing. Just get out there. Just get out there. Smoke outside. Go to a lounge, And here's one thing I always want to tell people. If you have a gym membership, cancel it. You gotta say, why? I need to go do exercise. If you have gym membership, cancel it. Because you get enough exercise from walking from your house to the gym and walk home. You have more than enough exercise just for walking from your house to the gym and back. There's no need to drive to a gym, pay them money to do maybe 25 minutes of exercise and go home. Walking. The trick for that, if you work at night and normally sleep during the day, is have the window open. When the sunlight comes in, your body actually keep you awake, to be really honest with you. Like people who have trouble getting up in the morning, have the blinds open so you can see sunlight, actually wakes you up. So, having the blind open, if you're sleeping and your family have trouble waking you up, just open the blind. Open the blind. They'll wake up in no time. Even though I enjoy sleep under the sunlight too. You know, that's actually very comfortable. The key is be out there. And I think smoking cigar out there is actually a good way to gauge your time. You know, once you're done with the cigar, you're an hour out there. You're an hour out there. So that actually is a good way to gauge whether or not you have enough time outside and you relax and stuff like that. Talk to someone outside. You know, I really enjoy going to Justin Wagner's place because I have a deck in the back, and we just stay in the back and chat for like an hour or two, smoke a little bit, have some sunlight. It's great. I worked night shift for over 3 years. It messed me up. I work 24/7, and sleeping is just like when I can't handle it anymore, I go to sleep. I don't go to sleep normal time. I don't go to sleep because the time is certain time. I go to sleep when I passed out. You know, that's when I go to sleep. Sleep is sleeping time is subjective, because let's say if I'm working at night, I sleep during the day, but that's normal in Asia because it's different time zone. So sleep time is actually subjective, you know. So if you work nighttime, you sleep so long as you get enough sleep for your body naturally wakes up. The key is naturally wakes up. When you go to sleep, you naturally wake up. That first waking up is the time to get up. The more you sleep, you're actually suffocating yourself. Sleeping is suffocation. Believe it or not, sleeping is suffocation. When you sleep, you breathe a lot slower. You take a lot less oxygen into your body. That's why there are times where you fall asleep, you wake up next morning so tired, even though you sleep like for 13, 14 hours. You wake up, you're like, oh, I'm so tired. It's because your body actually suffocated. Did not get enough oxygen when you're sleeping. Sleep apnea is one perfect example. If you have sleep apnea, you stop breathing. So sleeping is not necessarily curing your problem. They actually recommend 4 hours of sleep and 2 10-minute nap, and that will give you enough energy. Also, if you need to lose weight, make sure you don't have sleep apnea. Your sleep isn't effective if you do. Get a CPAP. Now, well, number one for sleep apnea is to lose weight, okay? And you don't lose weight from the gym, I can tell you that. I always tell people, you don't lose weight for going to gym. You lose weight by changing your diet. I'm really being honest with you. If you don't change your diet, if you take 3,000 calories a day, and you decide to go to the gym to wear off 1,000 calories over 3 hours of exercise, you're not losing any weight. You're not. That's just the truth. All right. Exercise doesn't make you lose weight. Exercise helps you build muscle, and the muscle consumes more calories. That's the concept of it. Okay. You do not lose weight from going to the gym. You don't. All right. Gym does make you hungrier, and that's why they tell you to eat protein. To eat protein, you feed your muscles. Going to the gym builds muscles. If you want bigger muscle, you want to look nice, sure, you can go to the gym to do that. But first, lose your fat. Changing your eating habit is number one. All right, America is like number one place for overeating. I'm really being serious with you. Okay, this is no joke. America is number one country for overeating. Overeating. Look at all the other countries that's famous for eating. Okay, Japan, China, Taiwan. You know how many skinny people out there? Because they don't overeat. If you overeat, you're gonna get fat. That's the truth. All right. But if you feel like you want to eat this, you want to eat that, you want to eat this, change that. Change that up. Change your eating habit is the number one way to lose weight. Gym, not necessarily. You go to gym, you know how hard it is to use 1 calorie? You know how hard it is to use 1 calorie? You know how easy it is to consume 500 calories? Right? It's very easy to consume 1,500 to 1,000 calories from a burger. But you know how hard it is to wear down 1,000 calories? It's actually very, very hard. Unless you spend your entire day in the gym, you're not gonna burn that 1,000 calorie. All right. Human use 1,300 calorie by calculation for staying alive for an entire day. You can have enough of that energy by eating one burger a day. So going to the gym, working, twice as hard, you're not gonna wear down that energy anytime soon. In fact, after that, you're hungry. Now you gotta go eat more. So you wear down 200 calories, go eat another 500 calories. What's the point? Change your life habit. Make it hard to eat. All right. Exactly. Abs are made in the kitchen. Only way to lose weight is change your diet. You can go to any gym that says that they will let you lose 20 pounds in like how many months, whatever. Under it, there's a fine print that says with dietary change. Really fine lines with dietary change. All right, that's your problem. That's your problem. So make it hard. How do you make it hard? Let me teach you one way a cigar smoker is gonna really enjoy this. All right, Chapin, talk to you later. One way that's gonna make you lose weight and you're gonna love it. All right. First of all, eat 2 meals a day. Eat 2 meals a day. All right. Second, limit the time that you have to eat. Limit the time you have to eat. So within 30 minutes or less. Not including prep time. Within 30 minutes or less. Alright. Now, aside from those 2 meals, within 30 minutes or less, if you want to eat anything else at all, require this. You must smoke a cigar before you eat anything. You must smoke an entire cigar before you eat anything else aside from that 2 meals. You'll lose weight. Alright? If you limit your meal to 2 meals a day, had to be eaten within half an hour. And anything that you want to eat after that, you must smoke 1 entire cigar. You must smoke 1 entire cigar before you eat anything else. Aside from that 2 meals. Alright? So let's say I have a whole entire serving of pasta in front of me. And I start eating the pasta. 30 minutes up, I still have half a pasta. If I want to eat that rest of the pasta, I must go out and smoke 1 cigar and come back to see if I still want to eat it. You will lose weight. You will lose weight. 2 meals a day. 2 meals a day. Carlos, it's very hard to change your metabolism. Intermittent fasting kind of works. Yes. But it also has to do what you're eating too. I can guarantee it. I can within 6-hour window, I can eat 10,000 calories. No issues. Alright. I can eat 10,000 calories. No issue. So, you have to limit the time that you're allowed to eat per meal. So not only you gotta limit yourself to 2 meals a day, you have to limit the amount of time you have to eat those things. Alright? So if you cannot finish that meal within 30 minutes, the rest is considered too much. Alright? And then if you want to eat more, go smoke a cigar. That lowers your blood sugar. It lowers your blood sugar right away. Alright? Your insulin is not being kicked in again. So if you finish that cigar and you still want to eat, then sure, you eat it. But your blood sugar is already low. So you eat it to kind of make you feel better a little bit. But you're still within that eating period. Alright? So before the next meal, you eat. The rebounding is hard. It's hard. Everybody who go through the Biggest Loser or whatever gets back fat. Because they want to eat more after that. So if you limit yourself to before you had to eat anything that's going to peak your blood sugar, go smoke a cigar to lower your blood sugar, you'll realize either 1, just spend too much time, you just want to finish that meal, you won't eat it anymore. Or number two, by the time you finish that cigar, the food has settled down in your stomach. You actually feel full. Alright? People don't give time for the food to settle down to their stomach to feel full. The feeling of fullness is actually a chemical reaction. You actually will never feel full, technically, if you don't have that chemical reaction. A lot of time I notice that if I eat and I take a break doing something else, when I come back, I'm no longer hungry. I'm no longer hungry because now the food has settled down in your stomach. Alright? And then it has start absorbing the nutrient. Chemical reaction goes through your body, it tells you that you're full. It's about the time that you give yourself. So, have your food, 30 minutes, go smoke a cigar, by the time you come back, you're full. Really, that's the truth. That's the truth. And you'll lower your blood sugar, you'll lower your insulin, and the insulin in your body actually tells your body to store fat. Tell your body to convert sugar, and then anything that's more than 100 grams of sugar, carbohydrate, it stores it. So if you go smoke it, it actually restricts that release of insulin. It actually stores less fat. That's why I tell you, smoke right after you 30 minutes, you eat, you go smoke. When you come back, you're not gonna be full anymore. It's actually a typical Asian thing to have a cigarette after meal. It really is. Back in the day, in my time, every parent will go eat, and then when they have a big meal after that, they go have a smoke. When they come back from a smoke, you don't see them eat anymore. They will drink something, but they will not eat anymore. Also harder if your household has people that always keep bad food around. Here's the thing, like I say, before you want to eat anything other than those 2 meals, go smoke a cigar. 1 hour later, when you come back, if you still want to eat that candy, well, at least your blood sugar is low. Really. It really works. It really works. It's the weirdest diet. But the key is to walk away to do something else, come back, and still feeling that you had to eat that. Okay? Sugar is the #1 most addicting things. To get rid of that addiction, go do something else. Go do something else. That will get rid of that addiction. Hopefully. Alright? Go do something else. Have that 1 hour that you cannot eat every time before you gotta eat something. Smoke a woody. If you smoke a woody every single day, I guarantee that you'll never be fat. You'll be on the bed every single day for too much vitamin N. You won't be eating anything. You'll be vomiting everything. Right? You'll be vomiting anything. Everything you have. Because you take 4 hours just to do that. If you're gonna smoke a woody 4 hours and then go eat a meal, please do. Okay? Please do. Go eat a big meal after that woody. I think you will need it. Alright? I think you'll need it. But in the end, how do you lose weight from the kitchen? Reduce your food intake. Change what you eat. Less carbohydrate. More protein. Protein will make you feel full. Protein and fiber are 2 things that will make you full. Alright? So having a lot of pure meat, chicken breast, steak. Steak is the #1 thing that will make you full. Okay? Steak is good. Steak is good. But you gotta watch for the omega-6. Cause inflammations. Okay? So steak will make you full. Chicken breast make you full. Chicken wings make you full. Eat protein. Alright, so use whatever that's secondary to make you stay away from food. Because here's the thing, food addiction is real. Food addiction is real in America. I went to Japan, and the people over there really doesn't overeat. Sometimes I think they eat too little. People in France, they don't overeat. People in Europe, they don't overeat. Have you seen their portions? If you ever go out there and saw a sushi, you know the sushi roll that has 6 pieces? You've seen it, right? One order of sushi roll is 6 pieces. When is the last time you just ordered that one sushi roll and get full? In Japan, that's one meal. One meal, 6 pieces of the sushi roll. One roll. What you didn't know is that when they put the rice on top of that sushi roll, that's a fistful of rice. Alright? Or aka 100 grams of rice. 100 grams of rice is a standard serving in Japan for rice intake. So one sushi roll is actually one standard intake of rice. So I'm pretty sure when you go out there, you order like 3-4 rolls before you get full. That's the problem, okay? So you literally eat like 4 bowls of rice before you leave. In Japan, one roll. That's one meal. One roll of maybe some soup, water. So that's exactly the problem. We overeat in America. In Japan, one roll, soup, maybe some gyoza on the side. That's a meal. That's an entire meal. Somebody will be full over that for the next 6 hours. Alright? I have seen people do that. I have seen people have those nigiri, 1 piece of rice with the fish on top. 6 piece full. That's the lunch. That's lunch. Alright? So you know you overeat by just having to eat 2 or 3 sushi rolls. One roll is actually one meal. Now, I had to admit, I will eat multiple rolls. I'm like one of those crazy guys go to sushi shops and just give me the freaking entire menu. You know, that's the type of person I will eat, you know. But here's the thing. A lot of time I will go out to order just the sashimi, no rice on it. And I'll eat the sashimi all day because they're protein, they're fish. You can eat that all day long if you wanted to. Right? The rice is what gets you fat, okay? The rice will get you fat. Now, it's very important to have the miso soup on the side. Why? Water fills up your stomach a lot easier. And water don't have any carbohydrate, to be honest with you. So yeah, when I eat, I will have a soup on the side. When I eat Asian food, soup on the side. Alright? Drink the soup to help you feel full on the stomach. Some lining on the stomach that has food in there, you'll feel better. It's better to eat in the morning and less throughout the day. That is not true. It's the other way around. It's better to eat late. It's better to eat late. Now you gotta go, oh, that's not what they say. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Not true. Not true. Here's the science behind this. Your body never stops digesting. Stomach is just like heart. It doesn't stop. Alright? Your heart beats automatically. You don't need to tell them to beat. Your stomach is the same way. When you're sleeping, your body's still digesting. It doesn't stop. It just, it's moving, mimicking the food and stuff like that. It doesn't stop. Just because you're sleeping doesn't mean that you're not going to wake up wanting to take a piss or take a shit. Because your stomach's still moving. Alright? Now, between meals, if you eat breakfast at 7, your next meal is at 12, and your next meal is at 6. That's a small gap. That's a small gap. Especially if you eat 9. Alright? If you eat at 9, your next meal is at 12 or 1. That's only 4 or 5 hours. But all that doesn't beat with you sleeping. If you eat at 6, you have 12 hours to digest before breakfast. Right? If you don't eat breakfast, you have 18 hours to digest. Your body fully use that food. Fully use that food. But if you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your breakfast and lunch are sitting over there because they had to process dinner. Alright? It takes 24 hours for food to go through the whole cycle of processing. Right? Morning eating is not good for you. You do not need to eat breakfast. In fact, back in the days, nobody eats breakfast. Breakfast wasn't a thing before. There was no breakfast restaurant back in the days. Breakfast is not a thing. Everybody goes out working the first thing in the morning. They don't go eat. You know, in the morning is the time that you can use up as much energy from yesterday as possible. before you eat anything. Empty out that energy. Empty out that liver. Your liver carries 100 grams of carb a day. Use that 100 carb before you eat. All right. Use the sleeping time as your gap, because being awake not eating is actually pretty tough. Especially nowadays. It's very hard to not eat during the day. So use the sleeping time as your gap, right? Eat dinner. Eat a big one if you have to. Eat a big ass dinner if you have to. All right? And then you have like the next 10-15 hours to digest that. That's great. Your body will fully use that energy as much as you can, right? Your stomach doesn't stop digesting. It doesn't. All right? That's the truth. All right? You don't need breakfast. All right? I don't care what people say. Oh, breakfast is the most important meal, gives you more energy. I can tell you that's not true. When I was a kid, every time I eat breakfast, I fall asleep at class. Every single time I eat breakfast, I fall asleep in class. All the time that I don't eat, I have so much energy until lunchtime. In fact, I eat my lunch late when I was a kid. And I'll eat a big, gigantic dinner too. Because I came back from school, I came back from all the exercise and gym and all that. I eat a big meal. That's gonna keep me full for the rest of the night. Even after I sleep. Alright? I tell you, eating it within 30 minutes or less, that will control the amount you eat. It really will. Eating it within 30 minutes or less will control the amount of stuff that you intake. Because if you don't limit the time, you can keep eating until forever. Right? Given you time, you can finish any amount of food. Giving you time, you can finish any amount of food. That's true. So, and I think it's very important for us to have a healthier body, live healthier, less stress. Why? Because that convinced the FDA we're all healthy. Best way to stick a finger to the FDA is to live healthy and smoke cigar at the same time. You can eat a lot in 30 minutes. That also means that you can eat even more in an hour. Right? You can eat a lot in half an hour. You can eat a lot in 1 hour. $160 is a good healthy weight. So you guys know, during the winter time, I eat like a mofo. I eat all day long because I don't need to show my body, you know, so I don't. But during the summertime, I would lose about 40 pounds to more. 40 pounds or more. I'll stay about 165 to 175. That's my weight, and I'm 5'8". So 160 is a pretty good amount. I used to be 5'8", 123. 123 is my weight back in the days. And that time, I don't eat out that much. I don't eat until 3 p.m. I don't eat until 3 p.m. And then my dinner is at 9 p.m. After that, I don't eat. I'm full. So that changed my weight. What changed? Well, I started dating. Eat a lot more. So yeah, I think the best way to stick a finger to the FDA is for all the cigar smokers to actually live healthy. If they do a data, they do a poll, like how healthy you are, what age you are, how often you smoke, and then realize that everybody's actually quite healthy. That's sticking the finger right there. Like, here you go. Oh yeah, I just make sure I order 2 lab coats. So yeah, I don't eat until 2 p.m. Yeah, that's good. I usually don't eat my first meal between 2 or 3 o'clock. Sometimes I forget, then I'll eat at 4:30. I'll eat at 4:30 and I'll eat at 7. And then unless I'm gonna have a snack or something like that, I probably don't eat it. Now, a lot of time where I smoke late at night, I might have a meal after that. But then again, I know I won't eat the next day until maybe very late. So if I had a midnight snack or something like that, I won't eat until 4 or 5 o'clock the next day. All right. The time that you eat doesn't really change anything. It's the gap after you eat. Right? It's the gap. How long do you give your body to process all those food you just ate? All right. Your body doesn't process that fast. It's a very slow process. What's the point of modern disease control and medicine if we eat ourselves to early grave? Money. The industry wants you to get sick. The industry wants you to get sick. The more you eat, the more money they make. The more you get sick, the more medical money they make. All right? There's no money for being healthy. There isn't. There's no benefit for you being healthy. You know, the longer you live, the less Social Security is available. They want you to die early. The government is complaining about people living too long. All right? But they have no choice but to have disease control. Right? If people die faster, then yeah, there's always Social Security. Back in the day, people don't live up until 60. They die before that. So Social Security will have last forever. Well, guess what? People live longer than that now. What if you have a great metabolism? Now, here's the thing. You need to understand what's the difference between high metabolism, really good metabolism, versus malnutrition. All right? There are people that doesn't absorb any nutrition. Okay? So what people mistaken for high metabolism might be not absorbing any nutrition. It's true. It's true. Okay? So think of it this way. If you eat 1,000 calories and you're not really doing anything and you think your metabolism is doing the job, you might be mistaken. Your body might just not absorbing anything. Nothing's being broken down. No vitamin is being absorbed, or very little. So that means you have to eat a lot more to get the same amount of nutrient that you need. So you might mistake that as high metabolism. So you need to see whether or not you're healthy. All right, you need to know whether or not you're healthy. Are you absorbing all those things? Do you have enough probiotics to break those down into nutrient? Because if you are high metabolism, you eat a lot and you still need vitamin, then it might be the case that you are actually not absorbing those vitamins that you need, not using those energy that you could have. Right? High metabolism really has to do with how much muscle you have. Right? When you have more muscle, you have high metabolism. There's no way to be skinny, no muscle, and have high metabolism. Nothing's using the energy. You can digest fast. Energy had to go somewhere. All right? Energy cannot be destroyed. Energy had to go somewhere. Had to be changed into another thing. Right? So whatever you eat and you do nothing and those things are gone, and you are not a muscular person, you might have some issue that is underlying that you didn't know about. There are a lot of Asian people that are skinny as bones. Skinny as bones. But they can eat all day and never gain a pound. Those ladies eat all day and never gain a pound. Bone skinny. Bone skinny. Late stage in their life, they realize they have calcium deficiencies, weak bones, and arthritis and all kind of issues because their body isn't absorbing any of those things. Not because they have high metabolism. High metabolism comes with body shape that actually use those energies. You cannot destroy those energies. You have to use them, right? So to use those energies, you must have a very muscular structure. Muscle uses more energy to upkeep. So if you're skinny and not particularly highly built, not muscular or anything, kind of just normal, then you might not have great metabolism. All right, metabolism comes with muscle. All right, so you metabolize by breaking down the energy. You might break down the energy really fast, but that energy had to go somewhere. It doesn't disappear. It's not one of those you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing. It's there. Any energy that you cannot be used gets stored as in the fat pocket, became fat. Look up Tim Noakes. He's an ultra marathon runner that started to see skinny runners to eat a lot of carbs, starting to get type 2 diabetes because their body cannot use them. their body is not using them. They think that when they run, they need that much energy, but if the body is not breaking down into energy, it become fat. It become insulin to get in to shove those into your fat cells. When your fat cells fall, you become insulin resistant, which means your insulin is not being produced because your body says there is no space in your fat pocket to shove those energy anymore, so does not release those insulins. All right, insulin resistant is number one way to get type 2 diabetes. All right, so watch out for insulin resistant. Okay, if you eat too much and this energy has nowhere to go, you get insulin resistance. Use up those energy first before you consume more food is very important. All right, insulin resistance came from having too much energy. People think that they can eat whatever they want to eat and never get fat. That's insulin resistant. Your body is not producing insulin. Here's the thing about ketogenic diet. It really works. You'll lose weight. Guaranteed. If you're on full keto all the time for 1 year, you are going to lose at least 30 pounds. Easy. So easy. I'm telling you, easy. If you keep up with keto, you'll lose the weight. Here's the thing though. It is bad for your body. It is bad for your body. It makes your body super acidic. Alright? It's true. So, you're saying like, Tony, are you saying that don't do ketogenic diet to lose weight? No, I'm saying that a diet is diet. And what diet is that you do it temporarily. Alright? Fix your way of eating. Learn and take tricks. Take the rule from each eating. For example, you eat keto diet, you eat a lot of fat, you eat a lot of oil, you eat a lot of protein, and nothing carb. Reduce your carb. Become normal. You don't have to stay on keto. Ketogenic diet does have its drawback. Nothing's without negatives. Nothing's without negative. Ketogenic diet is putting your body in the starvation mode. Alright? So there's some truth to it when the doctor says, oh, keto diet is bad for you. Or it is kind of bad for you. But if you're overweight, keto diet could save your life. Right? If you're overweight, keto diet it will save your life. But it's not something that you should stay on all the time. Right? Keto diet is literally a way for you to take notes that your way of living is not good enough and use that to save you. Starvation. Alright? It's a starvation without actually starving you. Alright? So keto diet is good. It will save your life. You'll drop your weight so that you can move towards a more normal eating habit. It's not meant to stay on it. Don't ever stay on it too long. Alright? My recommendation is stay on keto diet for 3 to 5 months a year and get off of it. Get off of it. Try to eat normal. If you're still gaining weight, sure. Get back on it for like 3 to 5 months. Lose a few more weight. Get back on it again. Don't stay on too long because those acid will get into your bones. You are going to get weak bone in the future. Right? You're cleaning up all the... How do they determine your overweight? There is no actual way to determine your overweight. All the other way to determine whether or not you're overweight is not accurate. It's not accurate. If you ever determine your body whether or not you're overweight from BMI, doesn't work that way, okay? BMI does not work. Just ask any of the bodybuilders. What is your BMI? My BMI is like 55. Okay? BMI does not work. Calculating your weight versus your height does not work. Alright? So, yeah, you can do keto to lose some weight and try to eat normal. Try to restrict your diet. Try to know what your boundary is. Right? And then if you get a little bit weight because you have party or whatever, yeah, get back on keto for a few days to lose a few more weight. You know, intermittent fasting will work too. Intermittent fasting is literally kicking you into keto temporarily and kick you back out again. Alright, so having a keto diet, sure, is good for you. You will lose weight. But it's not a lifestyle. You do not want to stay on keto too long. You will hurt your liver. The other way around. Alright, instead of having fatty liver, you are actually carving your liver out with those ketones. Ketone is acidic. Alright, that's how they measure ketone from those strips. how acidic you are. All right, ketone is acidic. Okay, fat is good for you. Human needs fat, that's for sure. You know, but make sure you do it in a healthy way. Every diet can help, but if you don't do it in a healthy way, it doesn't matter. Scale that measures body fat is only a scale. Okay? The only way to really tell you whether or not you're fat is by your look. Look down your stomach. Do you feel fat? If you do, well, you're fat. Alright? That's my best way to tell you whether or not you're fat. Is when you look at yourself, do you feel like you're fat? Or if you do feel like you're fat, you're fat. That's the best way to gauge whether or not you're overweight. You look at yourself. Can you see the lump coming out from your stomach? Can you see a shadow on your waist? Well, yeah. If you do, you're probably fat. Alright? But there are some healthy fat. Everybody needs some fat. You know? You don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You don't. You don't have to have six packs. You don't have to have flat stomach. You know? You don't have to have completely no double chin. Just live healthy. Just live healthy, right? Control yourself. If you feel like you're fat, control your diet a little bit. You know, there are times where I'm skinny, there are times where I'm fat, but that doesn't change anything. You know, I knew I was gonna get fat. The way I eat, I knew I'm gonna get fat, right? If I'm too fat, sure, fix up a little bit. You know, just change my diet just a tad. For a few months, I'll be normal again. Let your body have that chance to get rid of those fat. Like I say, inter-organ fat just means that you have so much energy that you don't use. Inter-organ fat, it just means that there's no more space to shove those fat with shoving in your organ. Okay? So when you have that problem, change your diet. Live healthier. When you want to eat, go have a cigar. Go have a cigar. Come back, ask yourself again, do you want to eat or do you just need something to drink? Live healthier. Alright? I want all of you who are in Shadow Smoke Legion to live over 100. Because I never, ever, ever want to hear that one of our members died. And that's the truth. Alright? If any of you want health advice, not medical advice, okay? I don't have a license to practice in the US. But if you guys want health advice, I'm more than happy to give it to you guys. For science. Alright, here's the thing about water, okay? You can drink water all day long. It does not mean that you are hydrated. You can drink water all day long. It does not mean you're hydrated. You can actually drown. You can actually drown if your body cannot process water. Alright? Hydration. Alright, let's just make this clear, okay? You can drink water all day long. It's just gonna come out as pee. You can drink water all day long. It's just gonna come out as pee. This cigar is not letting me smoke. You can drink water all day long instead of come out and pee. So how do you stay hydrated? Hydrated. Well, potassium and sodium. Potassium and sodium, aka electrolytes. If you don't have those, if you don't have potassium, you don't have salt, water comes right out. Water is not being processed. Water is being excreted through pee. You can't change that. Okay? You can drink water all day long. Watch out for flushing out all your electrolytes. I'm telling you this, okay? This is something that ketogenic diet people always have to listen to, okay? You can drink water all day long, you'll actually die. Without electrolytes, your body does not process water. So if you want to process water, you don't have to drink that much water. You don't have to drink probably a couple bottle of one of these is enough. You don't have to use that much water. What you need to do is eat some salt, eat some potassium. So this water can be used, processed, or else it will just flush right through and actually flush out all your nutrient with it. If you pee too much, all your nutrient goes with it. Alright? Don't drink too much water. Have enough sodium. If you need to, just put a pinch of salt in here and just drink that. Yeah, it's gonna taste nasty, but that will be processed. Why do you think sports people have sports drink? Why do you think Gatorade tastes kind of salty? Sodium, electrolyte, very important. The problem with today is we drink this water is filtered. Everything, the mineral and electrolytes got filtered out. So you can drink this all day, you'll probably drown. Salt, potassium, magnesium, they help you to keep water. Obtain the water, keeping your body actually is more hydrating than peeing all day. You don't want to pee all day. Yeah, peeing all day actually flush out all those bad things and toxic stuff and stuff like that. But it also flushes out everything else. Drink water, use it. Alright, drink water, use it. Don't blindly think that if you drink 5 bottles of purified spring water, it's gonna do anything. Alright? Bone broth is because it's high content of sodium. Same thing. Bone broth has high content of sodium. When you go out and buy bone broth, you get sodium in there. It's actually salty. So, salt, sodium. You need that. If you don't like sodium, do light salt, potassium. You need something that your body can carry the water with. So if somebody says you don't drink enough water, well, it really means that you don't have enough electrolyte and water. It's not just water. Don't just drink bottles and bottles of water and think that you have enough water. No. It just makes your mouth less dry. Okay? Your body usually take the solubles with the water so that the water can be processed. But if you drink so much water that's flushing out all the electrolyte, those water after every soluble is gone, excreted, you peeing clear water out, you got nothing. Your body is not digesting because there's no electrolyte. Your body is not doing the nutrient because it all got flushed out. Moderation is the key. Moderation for everything is the key. Alright? Moderation for everything is the key. Balance. Okay? For every cup of whiskey you drink, you should drink a cup of Gatorade. Alright? That's really true. And that will keep you from hangover, actually. Now, if you use electrolyte mix in your water, it's going to taste nasty. That I can tell you. But do I drink sports drink? Yes, I drink those sugar-free sports drink to get electrolyte. In fact, sometime when I feel I'm dehydrated, I go buy Pedialyte. I drink Pedialyte. Alright, I'll drink a cup of Pedialyte a day. You'll never die for not enough water if you're eating. Your body will pour water from food. Your body needs it. No, your body, yeah, true. Well, here's the thing. If all you do is eating without water, you'll die in 6 days. Okay? If all you do is eating, Gatorade and Powerade are the same thing. You just have to watch the sugar. Sugar will kill you. So, if you get those sugar-free ones, you'll be fine. You can drink those all day, technically. If it's sugar-free, though. Watch out for aspartame. Aspartame will cause cancer, though, if you have too much of it. So if the sugar content is aspartame, you kind of wash out for it. But if it's like sucrose and stuff like that, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's bad, but it's not too bad. All right. But yeah, you could die without water. All you do is eating. You'll die in 6 days. If all you have is water but no food, you'll die in 30 days. Water is very important. Water, salt. Good night, Martin. Now that's estimate though. People have different body type and they use different amount of water. But here's the thing. Exactly. Those sugar in the sports drink is actually meant to energize the sports people. They have sugar is the fastest form of energy. Glucose is the energy that you use. So sugar is the fastest form of energy. For sports people that needs energy right after they got on the form, they need fast energy. So they have to take sugar. They have to take sugar. That's why sports drink has so much sugar. You're looking at 36 grams to 40 grams of sugar because they need sugar. All right. But if you just wanted to balance your electrolyte, get the sugar-free ones. Get the sugar-free ones. You don't need the sugar. You just need the electrolyte. Alright, good night, Carlos. Alright, so I hope that information really helped you. I really want everybody to live healthily so that we can smoke cigars for a whole century. For a whole century to see the day where FDA keep their hands off our cigars. Okay? That's what I want. I want everybody to live healthy. I want everybody to live well. I want everybody to be in good health. Okay? Be in good health. That's very important. If anything you guys need it, I'm always here to talk about it. Alright? Every time you guys bring out health questions, I'm more than happy to answer it. Even if I had to say it 100 times. Okay? Live healthy is very, very important so that we can live long enough to enjoy all the different blends of cigars that we can smoke. Very important. Like I say, I do not ever want to hear anybody die in shadow smoke lesion. So, best way to do that, live a healthy life. Be happy, be healthy, so you can have a cigar. Okay? That's very important. Okay? So we're gonna celebrate our 1 year anniversary next Wednesday. Okay? We'll pick something to smoke together, and obviously we'll have a draw on prizes and stuff like that, and that more information will be announced in our group website, in our group Facebook page. Okay, so I will announce that so that we can win something. All right, and I appreciate everybody to listening today. I really hope that everybody think that information helps you, so that you can live healthier. So I can see the progress of live healthier. You know, for one, I see the progression of Sherry being healthier every single day. Makes me happy. All right, makes me happy, and kick out all the bad habits like over drinking, alcoholism, and all that stuff. Stay away from cigarettes. That's the key. Okay, so have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys on Facebook, and obviously I'll see you guys on Wednesday to celebrate. And in the meantime, you guys know where to find me. Okay, I'm gonna sit here to finish this thing. I'm gonna close here right now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Enjoy tomorrow. Yes, we are thinking Davidoff Lounge 2021 is last choice. It's the spare choice. If we can find something better, we'll change it. If not, Davidoff Lounge it is. Okay. So I'll keep you guys updated. We still have a whole year to plan. I'm trying to find alternatives. If we have alternatives, we'll do a vote. All right, we'll do a vote, and then we can find out what to do best for our group. Okay. So, like I say, enjoy Sunday tomorrow. Change a little bit on your healthy living styles, and keep me updated if you have gotten healthier, improve your lifestyle, and all that stuff. I'd love to know. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys on Facebook, and enjoy Sunday. Be saucy.